Okay, let's blow this up. All right, today's weather. That music means it's time to get going. All right. I saw you yesterday on Monday for the first day of school. So today is Tuesday. Tuesday today. It's Tuesday. All right, what month is it? It is, I saw a few of you back in June, then we had July and August, and now it's September. Let's try that again.
September.
There we go, louder. All right, Haley, if yesterday was the 14th, what day is it today?
15th.
Yeah, the 15th. 15 comes after 14. You got that right. All right, let's check the weather. Let's get our weather update here. Where to go?
Oh, what'd I just do?
Days now. When should we get some relief?
Yeah, that is the big question here. I think we'll all have to be very patient to finally see blue skies once again. That smoke likely staying very dense here as we move forward for several days this week. We really need, a 2 to 3 day rainy event to see some major improvements. Don't really see that here until we hit the weekend when we'll see more rain showers pushing in. Dense smoke advisory now in place across the valley and down the I-5 corridor, mainly on the western sides of the state. It does exclude the coast, but we will see dense smoke at times and unhealthy to hazardous air. This advisory in place until Wednesday morning. So current air quality right now, we are seeing Vancouver, Portland, Eugene, Madras on the east sides of the mountains. They're all in the hazardous category. We did see some minor improvements for the coast overnight as we did see some light rain showers pushing in and some winds to help thin out that smoke, but we are still seeing unhealthy air quality out towards the beaches. So still avoid prolonged times outside, even though that smoke may look a little thinner up in the skies. We're still seeing a lot of smoke particulates in the air and very unhealthy to breathe it in as we move forward. So we're tracking this weather system. It's well offshore. It has stalled here out over the Pacific, and a weak front is working on through. Right now, you can see some showers are still moving through the coast here. Inland, we're not seeing too much. There were some light rain showers on my car in northeast Portland earlier this morning, but haven't tracked any measurable rain in Portland just yet. We are seeing some showers, though, out towards the beaches and through today. We'll keep that front working on through, so a chance we still see some light showers for the beaches, which ultimately will help to thin out some of that smoke. But again, still tracking unhealthy air all across the state. There's our view again in downtown Portland. We're socked in by smoke and also a little bit of fog here. Low 60s as we start this morning in many spots in the Portland metro area, down the valley in the mid 50s to about the low 60s. So we are seeing that fog also in place too. Visibility down about 1 to 2 miles now for many spots here in the valley due to that fog and also that wildfire smoke. So here's our smoke forecast. As we head our way into today, we'll still see that thick smoke in times mainly across the entire valley here, out towards the central Cascades and the east sides of the mountains. A bit of thinning of that smoke towards the coast due to those showers and our latest system working on in. But come Wednesday, we see a change in those winds again. Some light winds from the east will push that smoke back out towards the coast, thickening up a little bit as we continue with dense smoke in the valley. I'm assuming again tomorrow we'll see low visibility here in Portland due to that smoke. Heading into Thursday and Friday, we are tracking a couple of weather systems that may bring more widespread rain to the valley. So that could bring a little bit more relief out in Portland. Air quality may still remain unhealthy for certain areas, but we will see some thinning of that smoke by the time we hit Friday and the weekend. So here's our rainfall futurecast. You can can see that system offshore now. Those stronger winds from the southwest, again, help to clear out some of that smoke out towards the beaches. We introduced a little bit of rain, and as we move forward, we'll keep rain showers out towards the beaches today, as much of the valley still remains dry and smoky. So as we head towards Thursday night into early Friday morning, we start to see another system working in that may push some more widespread rain into Portland. Really hoping we see that to increase our moisture across the state and in those areas of Marion County and Clackamas County where those large wildfires continue to burn. So keep in mind, as long as those fires are burning, and they'll likely continue to burn through the rest of the week, we will still see smoke here impacting our region. So here's the look out towards downtown Portland over the Hawthorne Bridge. We did see that smoke thinning just a little overnight, even in Portland, but still unhealthy to hazardous air. Highs today still in the mid to low 70s as we head our way into today. On Thursday and Friday, tracking rain, even the chance for some thunderstorms. And again, all this week, we'll be watching our air quality at hazardous to unhealthy levels and watching dense smoke still in the valley too. So stay tuned to the forecast as we move forward. And again, we'll keep you updated on our air quality. Carly, how are the roads? The roads?
Okay. All right. So what's our answer? Are we going to go for dreary again, like yesterday?
More options.
Got a few options here. Let's see. We have dreary. We've got foggy. What do you think? Some more dreary, perhaps. Mine looks a tad lighter outside than it did before. Well, let's
Dreary.
hopefully that rain comes at the end of this week. That would be really helpful. Okay. So we're gonna go with still feeling a bit cool, despite it's supposed to be warm, but because of the smoke and fog, it's feeling cooler. All right, Jasmine, do you want to be dressed today? Maybe? I don't know who's with you. Is any adult with their student right now who could answer?
We're here.
Yay! Where are you? Trying to find your picture. All right, Jasmine. Do you want to do wheelchair or standing today?
We're in the wheelchair.
Okay, let's go with that. Is she on her iPad?
She's on the my laptop.
Okay, is it touch screen or anything?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna put this up, and then I'm gonna put on remote control and let you guys touch it. So can you push which one she's wearing?
If we can get that over. Hold on, Jasmine. I don't know if it's working or not.
What is
Okay.
She's wearing pants though.
Okay, I'll fill it out for you. Let me do this real quick. We'll try it another time. Once we get like the iPads from school, I think it'll be easier. Are you wearing sweatpants, regular pants, or jeans?
She's wearing sweatpants.
Awesome.
Sweatpants.
You mean the uniform for online school?
Yeah. PJs.
Tops.
Exactly. All right, Jasmine, what top are you wearing today?
She's wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Ooh, a t-shirt.
T-shirt.
I love that the t-shirt is Beaverton colors, regardless of that it's the color we're wearing.
Shoes.
Are you wearing your sparklies or no shoes at all today?
No shoes.
Okay, if you were going out, which ones would you wear though?
She'd probably wear the tennis shoes.
All right, let's go for it.
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes.
Tension.
All right.
Hats.
Would you wear a hat if you went outside, Jasmine, or no hat?
No hat.
No hat.
No hat.
All right.
Accessories.
If you went outside, would you put some sunglasses on?
No.
Maybe.
No, not really as sunny today. It's kind of dreary. Probably don't
No
need them.
accessory. Outerwear.
Would you need a jacket?
Yeah, she'd wear a jacket.
Okay, you want to go with sweatshirt, jean jacket?
How about the regular jacket?
Jacket.
Ooh, yeah, I like it. There we go. There's Jasmine. She's ready for the dreary and cool weather outside.
Oh, you look good, Jazzy.
Ready to go.
Yay.
Awesome. Good job. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Okay. Move my pictures around here. Okay, so are we all ready for our Mr. Carl Azuz, our CNN 10, and then we'll do our breaking news article and talk more about the NFL and leisure skills watching sports. All right, here we go.
Another storm, another state of emergency in Louisiana. Hi, everyone. I'm Carl Azuz. We're grateful to have you watching this Tuesday. For the second time in less than 3 weeks, the U.S. Gulf Coast is bracing for a hurricane. The new storm is named Sally. Forecasters weren't sure Monday exactly where it would make landfall. It appeared to be curving toward Mississippi. But initially, Sally was expected to make landfall in southeast Louisiana. And it was in southwestern Louisiana near the Texas border that Hurricane Laura made landfall on August 27th. It killed 6 people in the state and caused widespread damage and flooding. Laura was an intense Category 4 hurricane when it came ashore. The silver lining to Sally is that it's not that powerful. It was classified as a tropical storm on Monday morning, but Sally had strengthened to reach Category 1 hurricane status by the early afternoon, with maximum sustained wind speeds of 85 miles per hour with higher gusts. And forecasters thought it could get stronger before making landfall on Tuesday morning. All along the Gulf Coast, residents were preparing for heavy rain and the possibility of a deadly storm surge, a rise in seawater levels pushed ashore by an approaching hurricane. Mandatory evacuations are in effect for several parishes of Louisiana. That means that rescue operations may not be available for people who choose to stay. Nursing homes have started moving residents to other locations. Jails have evacuated hundreds of inmates. One thing that could make Sally more difficult to deal with is its speed. The storm is moving relatively slowly, so that could leave Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama exposed to its wind and rain for longer periods of time. When Mississippi's governor signed a preliminary state of emergency, he said most of his state would be under storm conditions for 48 hours. Satellites obviously play a role in gathering information like this about hurricanes, but so do the planes that actually fly into them and the instruments these planes carry aboard.
Why did you decide to become a hurricane hunter? Most people run away from hurricanes. You guys are actually flying directly into them. Why?
What I see when I'm out in the plane flying is a direct impact that we're able to make to help people protect themselves and their loved ones and their possessions. With the drops on, so when we actually release it from the plane, the chute is kind of tucked into the top. And as this ejects out of the plane, there's a little probe at the bottom that is going to collect all of our temperature, dew point, pressure, things like that. It actually gets wind speed and direction from a GPS unit embedded within it. So it collects the location at one spot, it collects location at the next spot, and then it calculates the distance and time it took. And then this drag chute opens up as it's coming out of the plane, and the only purpose for this drag chute is to keep the sonde upright and falling at a correct amount, 2,500 feet per minute. On a standard mission, we'll drop anywhere from 15 to 20 of these. We pick strategic points in the storm that are going to be important for forecasters to understand what the vertical structure of the storm looks like. And it's going to be critical points where the model needs that information and data to be able to accurately depict how strong the storm is before it really starts forecasting forward.
Checking up now on the global coronavirus pandemic. On Sunday, the World Health Organization said there were more than 308,000 new coronavirus cases. That's in total worldwide. and the organization says that's the biggest one-day increase in infections since the disease started spreading
not good.
outside China early this year. Brazil, India, and the United States recorded the most cases Sunday, but the disease is not spread evenly around the world. For example, the continent of Africa has seen fewer cases and deaths from COVID-19 than other regions. Scientists don't know why. Some think it may have to do with the antibodies Africans have developed after catching other coronaviruses. But it's a significantly different situation there than in places like Israel, which just went on a second major lockdown after a surge in COVID cases. Just like the situation varies from state to state in America, it varies from nation to nation in Europe.
I'm Scott McLean in London, where the summer is not quite over, but the party definitely is. To try to tamp down a resurgence of the coronavirus, starting today, new rules go into effect across England, which limit the maximum number of people allowed at a social gathering, indoors or out, from 30 people under the old rules down to just 6. Last week, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson admitted that the old rules had gotten too complicated and too confusing for people to follow, let alone for police to enforce. So he's promising that these new simplified rules will also come with stricter enforcement.
I'm Melissa Bell in Paris. Here, a new worrying record set on Saturday, the number of new cases above 10,000. French Prime Minister spoke to the nation on Friday night, saying that the figure he was really worried about was the rise in the number of hospitalizations. There is no suggestion, though, that France is heading to a second general lockdown, with the French Prime Minister announcing that, on the contrary, he was handing to local authorities now the responsibility of fresh measures to try and contain the latest rises, with Bordeaux and Marseille, two of the big hotspots at the moment, expected to give him today their plans for their measures to help bring the figures back under control. I'm Delia Gallagher in Rome. It's the first day back at school for most regions in Italy. After nearly 6 months, some 8 million students will once again see their classrooms. Great excitement on the part of students. Some concern from teachers for their own health. Over 50% of Italy's teachers are over 50 years old. That places them in a more vulnerable category for the virus. At this high school in Rome, the principal tells us they will do a rotation system where some students for a week in school and a week online learning from home. Across the country, school administrators telling us that they have done their best with the safety precautions. They hope the numbers will stay down and it will be a safe and somewhat normal school year for everyone.
TikTok may keep a ticking in the United States. We reported on August 26th how the Trump administration was considering a ban on the Chinese application because it collects so much information from its users and because that information could be shared with the Chinese government. TikTok was given until September 20th to solve the problem. The company says it isn't required to share its data with China and that it is suing the U.S. government over its plans. But a potential partnership could settle the whole issue. American computer company Oracle is planning to become business partners with TikTok. We don't know exactly what their agreement is, but if the information that the TikTok app collects is held by an American company, the Trump administration has indicated it may allow the app to remain available. Analysts say an agreement like this between TikTok and Oracle would be incredibly complicated, so we wouldn't say the issue is solved yet. 10-second trivia. Which of these sports became an Olympic event in 1996? Badminton, women's judo, mountain biking, or baseball?
I think women's judo.
What do you think?
Second one.
Olympic event.
Yes.
Baseball was
mountain
earlier.
Hi.
Right?
Come on, Haley, guess.
What do you think? Do you think badminton, women's judo, mountain biking, or baseball started in 1996 in the Olympics?
Mountain bike.
Is it Andy?
Said mountain biking. Looks like.
Yeah. Okay, let's find out.
Hey, you're right, Haley.
Awesome.
Awesome, good. I said, yeah.
Whoa, cool. Don't try this at home, friends. Oh. Trikes. Tricycles. Haley, you have a trike.
Yeah.
Electric motor.
Oh, bike.
Heavy tread tires and adjustable seat. Comes with a main design and then different features. They're tailored to specific physical needs.
Hey, stop it, stop it.
Yeah. 200 orders placed in for 2021. Wow.
Whoa.
There are a few things people say stink about the year 2020. Here's one they're lining up to get a whiff of. It's called a corpse flower, and people can smell it if they want to at California's Roseville High School. A science teacher there says it's the only high school in America to have successfully raised a corpse flower, which is native to Sumatra. So why does it stink? It's trying to attract flies and beetles with the smell of rotting flesh. People from Sumatra are probably like, dude, a corpse is a corpse of corpse of corpse, but why would you want that scent corpsing through your nose? It's not exactly thrilling. It may make your septum want to deviate, and it leaves everyone who smells it breathless. I'm Carl Azus for CNN 10. The students of Lindale High School certainly don't stink. They smell like success in Lindale, Texas. Thank you for subscribing and commenting on our YouTube channel.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, that's California and LA. Hi, darling. Wow. That was cool, that mountain bike segment. Haley, you've been biking lately. I know that. Super cool. Yeah.
No.
Okay, let me get out of this one. Since we're already done with that. And then I wanted to do a breaking news story. What time is it? You know what? Let's do this baby gorilla one real quick before the NFL special activity. I wanted to hear about the baby gorilla. I know. Does any adult want to read this aloud? Any volunteers?
Haley wants to read.
Haley.
Haley wants to read it. Go for it. Let me zoom out of that. You can't see that. There you go.
Gorillas look like monkeys. Is that what they look like?
Umbrellas
made in exciting
in the face that
that
Baby.
gave birth
To
Western gorilla gave birth on September 4th.
On September. Yeah, good job.
The Western
a baby.
is a big most wild
Listening, Travis.
Central Africa. This kind of gorilla is really endangered. Endangered means low or few of this kind of animal on Earth?
My baby animals.
Mhm.
You.
Say the zoo
Yeah, endangered.
The tissue keepers
at the zoo
at the zoo.
are caring for caring for the baby. Mhm. Okay, say the baby weighs.
Baby weight.
Say Miss Jenny, can you scroll down?
Yes, I can. Is that enough?
Yeah. Say the baby weighs about 4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Yeah, 4-pound baby.
Say, but it will grow
You go
to be about
baby.
a couple hundred pounds.
Wow.
Wow. Really small to really big, right, Haley?
Yeah, I know. I thought
Say, you went to the zoo, huh?
I went to the zoo. So cute. So cute. So
I know, they're so cute when you go to the zoo, huh? That's awesome. Thanks for helping read that.
Yeah. Good job, Haley.
Good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a baby gorilla born in New Orleans, Louisiana. And it weighs 4 pounds now, and it's gonna get to be hundreds of pounds. And the reason it's important is because this is considered an endangered animal. That means there's not many left on Earth, as Haley said. Very interesting. All right, the name looks like tsunami, just without, yes.
Tsunami.
So interesting. Okay, are you guys ready for a little football action? We were talking about leisure skills yesterday, and one way to spend your free time is watching some sports. So I want to share with you this activity, and then this will be our last one for the day. That says, let's go. It's loading. Okay, it says, let's go. And there's a big globe of the world.
Let's go.
All right, we have learned about the 100th anniversary of the NFL yesterday. Now we can visit cities that had some of the first NFL football teams. Let's go. All right, should we pick one? Let's pick one.
Let's go to Rochester, New York, home of the Rochester Jeffersons. How would you like to go there?
Ooh, which should we choose? Should we drive there, take a motorcycle, or ski?
Ski.
Ski? All right, let's try it. All right, here we go. Oh, New York, guys. In September. I love it. Very cool. All right, here we are. Rochester, New York was home of an NFL football team called the Rochester Jeffersons. They played in the NFL from 1920 to 1925. I kind of like the cursive on their shirts. Kind of cool. Awesome. The NFL team in Rochester, New York was called the Jeffersons or the Jeffs because their playing field was on Jefferson Avenue. Interesting. Pretty cool. Look at these old pictures. My goodness. 1920 to 1925. A lot less safe, it looks like, as well. Rochester is in upstate New York on the southern shore of Lake Ontario. The Genesee River flows through Rochester. Look how pretty. It looks about as wide as our Willamette River. What state is Rochester in? Were we talking about New York, Utah, or South Carolina? Which one? Travis, do you think it was New York? Yes or no? Yeah? New York, you say? You're right. What body of water is Rochester on? Was it on Lake Ontario, the Nile River in Egypt, or the Pacific Ocean? Travis, was it a lake or a river? What do you think? Lake or river? That I end up saying, I don't know. I don't know. Here, let's try Pacific Ocean. Nope. Nile River? No. How about Lake Ontario? Yes. Awesome. All right, let's learn about another city.
Let's go to Dayton, Ohio, home of the Bermuda Triangles. How would you like to go there?
Ooh, how are we going to go there this time? Skateboard or motorcycle? Travis, which one? Motorcycle? Skateboard? Which one? Vroom vroom? Motorcycle?
No.
Yeah? Okay. All right. Here we go. Vroom vroom. Whoa. All right, here we are. Dayton, Ohio was the home to an NFL football team called the Dayton Triangles. You can make a triangle with your fingers. Triangle. They played the NFL from 1920 to 1929. This is 1920, a picture from 1920. All pictures were black and white then. Cool, huh? On October 3rd, 1920, the Dayton Triangles won the very first football game. They beat a team called the Columbus Panhandles. These names, guys. Look at this. Less protective gear, barely a helmet. No bother. Ooh. What are these, guys? What do those look like? Airplanes. Dayton is in southwestern Ohio. Dayton is a center for aerospace technology and the home of the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. I've actually been there before. What did the Dayton Triangles win on October 3rd, 1920? Did they play football, baseball, or basketball? Which one, Trav? Or Haley, or any other friend? Which one? Football? Baseball?
Football.
Football. You got it right. Good job. What part of Ohio is Dayton in? Ooh, it had a big name. Southwestern Ohio. That one's a hard one. I'm just giving it to you. All right, are we ready to go our last city? Here we go.
Let's go to Rock Island, Illinois, home of the Rock Island Independence.
Ooh, Illinois.
How would you like to go there?
Ooh, okay. We have not done skateboard or car.
Oh.
Oh, Travis is voting for a car. Are we good with that, everyone? All right, let's do it. 2 hands on the wheel. Going to Illinois. There we go. Does it feel like you're driving the car, Travis? Very cool. All right, here we go. Rock Island, Illinois was home of an NFL football team called the Rock Island Independents. They played in the NFL from 1920 to 1926. Look at these helmets. They almost look, and then they've got the striped long sleeve going on. It's kind of cool to see. Look at all the stands. Look at how many people were there. The Rock Island Independents left the NFL in 1926. They joined the new American Football League, but that league lasted only 1 year.
Yes.
Ooh, what's this? Is that a car or a train? Yeah, it's a train. Rock Island is in northwestern Illinois on the Mississippi River. The first Rhode Island bridge across the Mississippi River was in Rock Island. How many years did the American Football League last? 1 or 5?
Yes.
Haley, do you remember?
5.
Oh man, try again. Pick another one. 1 or 10?
Yeah.
What do you think, Haley? 1 or 10? 1. I see your finger up. 1. Good job, Haley. All right. What state is Rock Island in? Is it in Illinois or Oregon?
Illinois.
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 Good job, guys.
Let's go again soon.
Is that fun?
Yay.
Awesome. I'm going to stop share real quick. Hello. Okay, I'm going to stop recording here for a second.
Well.